Hello and welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad, and today I'm going to be doing a Brew York beer. This one is Flux 19 and this is State of Mind Edition 2023. Barrel aged Empress Tonkoko, which is barrel aged in Heaven Hill Tonka bean, Heaven Hill barrel aged Tonka bean, vanilla, coconut and cacao Imperial milk stout. And there it is at a nice 10.6%. If you've been up to date with the channel and you know what I review and stuff, you'll know that Tonkoko, any form of Brew York Tonkoko, is up there as one of my favourite all-time stouts. It is very, very nice. It's one of the better drinks I've ever had. It's just well balanced. It just does everything it says it does on the tin. And they do barrel age it in some stuff. I have had Empress Tonkoko in Heaven Hill barrels before. Back a couple of years ago, before I was here. I had all three of them at once, all 10.6%. This one, it was two other ones, I can't remember what they were, but I had them all at the same time, got really drunk at the time. Had fun though. And I remember them just being nice. Don't know if this is the same one. If it's not, if it's a different one, I guess we'll find out. Go on the back as usual. It says, brewed and released just once a year. Each barrel-aged Empress Tonkoko release spends at least 12 months in a unique selection of barrels. Heaven Hill Bourbon was selected to add a caramel sweetness, subtle rye spice, and rich oak to add depth to an already deep, decadent beer. Look out for the Plantation Rum and Buffalo Trace barrel-aged versions of Empress Tonkoko, which are big favourites of ours. So I've already had Plantation Rum. I really enjoyed that. It had a nice balance of all the barrel that it was in and everything else. It was just a really nice beer. Buffalo Trace, I had that as Empress Tonkoko when it first came out. I think, can't really remember, but I've definitely had it before, but not in a Flux edition. So I'm looking forward to that one. Get around to that one at some point. It says it's spiced, rich, oak, sweet and luxurious. And all of that is found right at the back. This is not going to be a vegan beer because it has lactose in it, because it's Tonkoko, and Tonkoko tends to have some form of lactose in it. Yeah, so that's the can. It says just there in tiny writing, everything flows, nothing remains. And then the can art is just Tonkoko. In grey or whatever. So yeah, that's everything for the can. Let's crack it open to see what we got. So I'm 3 minutes into this and I've not had a sip of it yet. I'll tell you what, I poured that while it was on its angle like that. Let me just leave it like that a second and do that. Do you see? See if my camera can pick it up. It's definitely an alcohol ring in this. Easily. Looks really nice. So jet black beer, tanned head. It's very, very small. I didn't really get anything out of it, but I'm just trying to get something. But it looks like a nice tanned head. Looks really, really nice. Let's get a smell and see what we get, shall we? You can smell that bourbon. You can smell the oak straight away. It's nice, punches through the rest. It's not overpowering or overbearing. It's a nice balance. It's subtle, but it punches through the rest of the smell. The rest of the smell being Empress Tonkoko, which is chocolate. It's bounty, chocolate, coconut, milk chocolate, not dark chocolate, hint of roasted malts. There's a nice burnt sugar, caramelly sweetness in it as well. It smells really, really good. Let's get a mouthful for body and carb. Carb's light, super soft. Body is medium, going to a medium full body. I was expecting a full body for this. So far so good. Not putting it down for lighter body. So far, so good. Let's get a big old taste. Cheers. Ooh, I'll tell you what, that is something. That is fantastic. So I'm probably not going to drink that for the rest of the video because it's 10.6. Yeah, 10.6, and it's only a 330 can. So I'm going to savour it as best as I can, but flavour it's still going at this point as well. So it started off with the Heaven Hill bourbon barrels, that oak barrel age. You can taste it. It's again, like in the smell, subtle, but it still punches through the rest of the flavour. It's nice. Adds that sort of alcohol booziness to it. It's already 10.6, but it just adds that extra bit of, pardon me, warmth to remind you that you're drinking a strong beer. Get it at the back of the cheeks, it coats the tongue. Only, again, subtly. It's going to be a word I'm going to use a lot in this video. But it's subtle, but it covers the whole tongue. You get a nice little tingle at the back of the cheek. You get this also nice tingle. Really, really nice. Again, you've got your chocolate coming through. You've got your coconut, your tonka bean. So it tastes. You've got your barrel age first, and your Heaven Hill and your barrel age, your oak, and that moves into a nice sort of bounty. Again, bounty flavour. Coconut, chocolate, tonka beans, roasted malts, all right there, and that just stays throughout the beer. You get this nice little spice. Again, with the booze sort of fades out when it comes to the bounty flavour, and you get this spice to sort of not pretend to be the booze, but it still warms up and keeps your mouth nice and warm. It's not a, even though my beer's cold, it doesn't feel cold. It's got a nice warm feeling to it. Goes away, goes into nice sweet burnt sugar caramelly flavour, and that's sort of where it ends, and it gets this nice sweet finish with the barrel age sort of just really under it, but still there. Again, subtle, but there. Very, very nice. I really, really like this beer. I've always liked Tonkoko, any version of Tonkoko. It's probably what takes up my Brew York playlist. Tonkoko, Imperial Tonkoko, Empress Tonkoko, Small Tonkoko, Vegan Tonkoko, all the Flux Tonkokos, all the barrel aged super edition Tonkokos. They're all there. I've done loads of them, and they're all just as good as each other. Favourites, can't really tell you, but they're all really good, and this is no exception. This is a fantastic beer. Cuts through, and it's brilliant. It's Brew York, just take the time. They know what they're doing with their beers. They're just fantastic, and I can't fault them. They just make a really, really good stout. Really, really good 10%er as well. It's fantastic. So, I think with that, I'm going to go away and enjoy the rest of this beer. Like I say, it's 10%, and I don't want to drink it on camera and get really pissed, because that would be stupid of me. So, Brew York's State of Mind edition 2023 Barrel Aged Empress Tonkoko, which is a Heaven Hill Barrel Aged Tonka Bean Vanilla Coconut and Cacao Imperial Milk Stout. Out of 10, this is getting nothing less than a 10. I think it's absolutely fantastic. The body being a medium, going to a medium full body, doesn't matter. It's still a good tasting beer. And when you've got your flavour, you don't really notice how light the body is compared to some other versions of Tonkoko, because Tonkoko can be quite a full body. But you don't get it. You don't really notice it while you're drinking it. It's just a nice balance of beer. It's really well balanced. Again, they all are. So yeah, 10 out of 10. I really like this beer. I always like Tonkoko. They pretty much always get a 10 out of 10 in my book. Some of them maybe 9 or 10s, but this is, yeah, 10 out of 10. So if you've had this one before, please let me know. Let me know what you think. If you like it, if you don't. If you've not had it, I'll leave a link to Brew York's website down below. I think you can get on the website. Sorry, I'm not sure. Sometimes they release it in their subscription boxes. It's Flux in there, and it's the exclusive ones, and they count as the numbers. Sometimes they don't, and they just release them all. Got Flux 20 in my fridge, which I'm going to do another time. So you just, yeah, they'll just be about. I got this from Priest Town. Forgot to mention. Can't remember how much it cost. I think it costs £6, which is a bit much, but I think it's worth it. So don't have a problem with it. So yeah, links will be down below for Brew York if you just want some Brew York. If you don't, or if you can't find it on there, head to your local craft shop, see if it's there. Also support them, especially in these times, because God knows we need beer, and God knows they need customers. So go and support your local pubs, craft beer shops, whatever it is. Go and support them because they need it. But yeah, if you like the video though, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that usual stuff. If you want to subscribe, consider doing so because the show must go on, etc., etc., so on and so forth. And I'll see you later.